Hey everybody, this is Theorel. You can find me on the Marvel Champions Discord answering rules questions or doing the Card Text podcast with Bob and Scott, where we explore various intricacies of the rules. Or here on YouTube doing my Marvel Champions playthrough. This is episode 16 of my Marvel Champions playthrough. We're on the third scenario of the Galaxy's Most Wanted expansion, where we are attempting to escape from that museum that we infiltrated last time. But here performing the escape is Raccoon. Using a Justice deck. In this scenario, unlike a lot of the other ones, defeating the villain isn't the main goal. Defeating the main scheme is, so lots of thwarting necessary, so Justice is just kind of a natural fit there. And I thought Rocket would be fun to do that with, so here is my Raccoon Justice deck. We've got these resources over here. We've got a few allies. I'm including here Jack Flag, who was released in Venom. So I am going a little bit past the Galaxy's Most Wanted expansion into the expansions afterwards, which include a lot of Guardians cards. Both thematically, it's nice to be able to just have another Guardian to include here, and be able to run these Guardian traded cards. Also, moving forward from here, I'm going to use another Guardian. I believe, next scenario is going to be Nebula. I'm going to fight her with Gamora, who came out after the expansion. But, it's all in the time frame. So, whatever. This is my progression style thing. It doesn't have to be cards that were released necessarily at the same time as the scenario. Although I just hadn't had a reason to, do otherwise so far. So, anyways, that's Jack Flag. So these three Justice allies, we've got Groot and Cosmo, Flora and Fauna, which is a nice card for Rocket, Side Holster, which lets us play an extra weapon, Endurance for the hit points, because 9's a little shy, Helicarrier for a little bit of resources, Sense of Justice to help us play these thwarting events, Heroic Intuition, because Rocket really likes to use the basic thwart. I went ahead and threw in a couple Beat Cups, because when Rocket tinkers, he can get a lot of resources, so it's nice to have a few expensive cards to throw down. And these Beat Cops can maybe just give us some solid play there. We'll see if that works. That's kind of the idea, though. So there we go. That's our deck. Just one Beat Cup. All right. Starting hand of 6 cards. So the Milano is apparently missing. We need to go find it so that we can escape from this museum. The Library Labyrinth environment is in play, and the ship command is set aside. Forced Interrupt. When the last threat is removed, we advance. Forced Interrupt when he would be defeated. Instead, we remove some threat, and he gets plus X scheme and plus X attack, where X is the main scheme stage number. So he is a 3/3, and if we advance, he becomes a 4/4. And then eventually a 5/5, because we've got 3 stages here. So really, this is kind of a maintain threat on the first stage, hold out for a while until we're ready to actually advance. So let's see what we got. We've got a pistol and a battery pack and a Beat Cop, and a rocket launcher. I think there's too many cards to play, so I'm going to kill this one and this one. I think we're going to kill Think Fast, too. It would be nice. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang on to it. It's a safety card. I'm not going to be able to play all these cards, though. So let's see. If I played 1, 2, 3, that would be everything. If I get a double resource, I might be able to play Beat Cop 1, 2, 3, 1 for one of these guys, but I can't play both of them. So that's not ideal. Interestingly, I could play a battery pack, use it to charge up my pistol a little extra, and then ditch it for 2 cards. That seems actually not like a bad idea. Let's do that. Okay. So here's our 6 card hand. Cool. So what we're going to do is we can thwart this turn, so that'll be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this pistol, which has 3 counters. We're going to spend for Justice to play this battery pack, which comes with 2 counters. we will then use our battery pack to charge up this a little bit, and then we're going to tinker it away. Discard tech upgrade, draw 2 cards. Ah. Interesting. I think I'm going to go ahead and play my side holster. They'll let me have 3 guns. Go hero mode. And I'm going to hang on to 4 justice. I'm going to play think fast. So I take a damage, and the villain is confused. So that makes sure he can't scheme, which should save me a good bit. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and shoot him too. Okay. Then I ready. I draw to my hand size. The kinds of things I want. Alright. That's fine. So, collector attacks us for 3 plus a boost. 5 damage. Hold on. That was on top. Makes me think I didn't jump up. 3 plus a boost. 5 damage. And an encounter card. It's another Sonic Ghost, and I am now confused. Well, that's not very nice of them. I'm also in quite a bit of pain. Well. So, okay, I'm trying to make a decision here. I could attack one of these guys and then shoot him twice. He would be overkilled. I would get to draw a card. And then I could potentially do something else. Or I could just force this to 1, shoot this guy, kill one of those guys. He's confused. This will go up 1, 2, 3, and I'll be pretty okay and ready to kill the next one the next turn. And I can go ahead and recover. I think I'm going to need to recover a couple times here, so let's just go ahead and recover. That means I'm going to spend this double resource unnecessarily to play a pistol. Which has 3 counters. Let's spend 1 counter from each pistol to kill a Ionic Ghost. Oh, I have to clear my confused status. I clear my confused status. I pay 2 for justice. Flipped alter ego. Draw 6 card hand. There we go. Well, we'll see how this works. Okay, 1 threat. Collector's confused. 2 threat from this Sonic Ghost. 1 encounter card is a crystal ball. Okay, I like that. Like that quite a lot. He's going to remove 3 threat when I kill him. Okay, let's see if we can do that. It's going to be tough. Well, that's okay. I can play endurance, maybe. Okay, so thinking. I've got a plan can thwart this entirely, which is nice. When it's thwarted, I get to play a card, reducing its cost by 3, so that plays this. So, okay. So I've got a plan. Plays the particle cannon for free. I can play Cosmo for 2. He could punch the Psionic Ghost. Or I could just use a pistol. And Cosmo could thwart the main scheme, which seems nice. And as long as I shoot this guy first with a pistol and then hit him with the particle cannon, then I get overkill, I get to draw a card, that card plays endurance. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So we aren't going to do anything there. Instead, we're going to thwart for 2. And then I've got a plan. Standing up. And now we thwart for 3. Defeating the crystal ball. Playing this particle cannon for free. Rocket's pistol deals 2 damage here. Particle cannon deals 4 damage with overkill. I draw a card. Ooh, look, it's a cybernetic skeleton. Alright, well, that's a card I really want to play. So, looks like we're going to do it. Cybernetic skeleton gives us 3 hit points. Endurance gives us 3 hit points. Standing up, we draw 5 cards. Alrighty. Thruster boots, those are good. Threat. Collector attacks me. I really would have rather not had that happen. Alright. That's fine. I can take this 3, 4 damage. And he's deaf. Just hope he doesn't attack me again. No, but I did get a star shark. It's a star shark. Of course it is. Okay, well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to the star shark, which is 1 overkill. I draw a card. Okay. So this looks like a battery pack for 1, which has 2 counters. We'll go ahead and spend one of those to charge up our particle cannon. Thruster boots for 1. Rogue intuition for 2. That gives me 4 thwart. So that's what it's looking like. 4 threat removed, flipped alter ego. Discard this pistol, draw 2 cards. Pay 2 for sense of justice. That's just a regular response, not a hero response. That means we can do it right now. And we are going to pull back, I think that pistol that we just discarded, yeah? Alright. Cool, cool. 6 card hand. 1 threat. And then he schemes for 3 plus a boost. 4. Alright. We could technically still lose if this is an advance. It's a Shadow of the Past. So, there we go. Two threat on that. He has quick strike, but that doesn't do anything because I'm in alter ego. Okay. Now, the question becomes, do I want to heal? So I use my battery pack to recharge my particle cannon, draw 2 cards with rocket. I'm inclined not to heal here. So I've got 3 for that, 2 for that. Only needs 1. We've got it covered. I'd really rather that this was a multitasking. I have a couple multitaskings in here. One's there. There's just 1 in my deck. 4 cards left. I could draw it. But yeah, so we're gonna. We only draw 1 card, so that's not gonna work great. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do. So okay, I'm gonna deal damage, and damage, and then I'm gonna deal damage again. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 health of my 15. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and recover. And then I'm going to go to hero mode. I'm going to pay 2 for Schadenfreude. And until the end of the turn, I heal 2 damage. Each time I deal damage, any amount of damage to any enemy. I'll play this pistol, which has 3 counters on it. Then I will use that pistol to deal 2 damage to Blackjack O'Hare and heal 2 health. Then I'm going to use this particle cannon to deal 4 damage to Blackjack O'Hare, defeating him, dealing 3 damage to the collector, drawing a card, and healing 2 for damaging him and 2 for damaging the collector. I'm going to use Sense of Justice to play multitasking. Remove 2 threat from this side scheme, defeating it, and 2 threat from the main scheme. Go ahead and use my last counter here to deal 2 damage to the collector and heal 2 more. And ooh. Nope. I don't do that. Sorry, missed something I could do. Alright, I'm going to pay these 3 to play Groot. And since I paid a salvage, that means I can search through here for my battery pack. Then Groot is going to punch the collector. And then I will shoot him with my pistol, which deals 2 damage. You can only take 1. I did 1 excess damage. That means I get to draw a card. And then I'll pay this one for this battery pack with 2 counters. I defeated the collector. When I defeated the collector, I removed 3 threat. All right. Feeling good. Set up. Healthy. Dropped his attack down to 2. That's a plus. We're going to spend this battery pack. We're just going to recharge this pistol, I think. And a counter card. And now you can see why I was taking so many hits. I had to keep going alter ego because I couldn't get allies to block for me. Alright. 1 threat on the main scheme. Collector attacks me for 2 plus a boost. Now, if that's a 1 or 0 boost, Groot could block it and be fine. But that's not really how we do things. I can take this hit. It's a 2 boost, so I'm glad I did. Alright, now we get Advance. He schemes for 2, 4. And finally, a Servant Bot. Yay, another thing to overkill. And then the round ends, we flip him and set his hit points back to 10. So, all good. All good. So, let's see here. How does this all work? My problem is a lack of resources generally. I cannot confuse him probably this turn. Well, I might be able to. I guess the first thing we're going to do is we're going to particle cannon this guy because it deals 4 damage, which is just enough to overkill, deal damage, and draw a card. And then we will go ahead and use up our battery pack to recharge that. So I think thwarting for 4 and having a plan is pretty strong, regardless of what else I want to do. So now the question is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deal a little bit of damage. question is, do I go ahead and start going for this, or not? So I could play Coulson. Did I run a thing? I didn't, did I? Huh. No, I'm just thinking. I don't think I had a preparation. I forgot to put a preparation in my deck for Coulson. I feel dumb. 1, 2, 3 for a beat cup, 2 for Wiccan. I don't quite have the resources for it. So I'm going to be just a little shy, even if I flip. But I kind of feel like flipping is probably the right move here anyways. I just don't want to clear this all the way. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. We're going to tinker this battery pack. Draw 2 cards. Oh, that's Flora and Fauna, which I would kind of like to hold on to anyways. So, I could play a beat cup. I could hold Wiccan and Flora and Fauna. 1, 2, 3, beat cup. Beat cup could remove 1 threat. Because that's just an action. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to do this. Take that all back. Of course, I needed to shoot with that gun so that I can tinker it. I'll hold this gun because I might need shots. Alright. Oh, whoa. Not 6 cards. Sorry. 4 cards. Alright. Oh, good. Both think vests. Just what I would have wanted. I'll go ahead and shuffle that. 1. He schemes for 3 and a tough. And I get an encounter card. And it surges. I get a new encounter card. Oh no, I was caught off guard. That stinks. I didn't really want to be caught off guard, thanks. Well, I don't want to discard one of my guns because I wanted those. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. I don't really need resources. Yeah, that's fine. We just won't draw 2 cards. I mean, it's not my favorite thing to do, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. I flipped arrow for him. I'm going to spend 2 to play Wiccan. Wiccan is going to thwart for 1. And deal 1 damage. Perfect. In retrospect, that was probably not the best way to do that, because he could have dealt 3 damage. And then I'd feel dumb. Okay, I don't have a plan this time. That was my problem. I had a plan last turn. So that means if I thwart that, I can't thwart it again. So maybe we don't. Well, let's see. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Beat cup. We're going to remove a threat. And then actually, no. Well, maybe. Let me think about this. I think we shoot him with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flora and Fauna. Readies it. Gives it 2 counters. And then, yeah, I think we shoot him with it again. 1, 2, 3. He's overkilled. That removes 3 threat. Alright, hold on. How does this go? 3 threat. Forced interrupt. Put the set aside Milano support into play. Thank you. I will take another resource. The first player's control. Oh, that's the whole thing. Alright, now that you've broken the Milano out of its cage, use it to find the front door. This starts with 11 threat. Alright. And then, since we did excess damage, we get to draw 1 card. Oh, it's another beat cop. As lovely as Think Fasting is. Ooh, let's just do it that way then. 1, 2, 3, beat cop. And then this beat cop removes 1 threat. Rocket removes 4 threat. And Groot hangs out because he's here to block me from allies and let me play cards. Hang on to Think Fast because we can then confuse him. Haha. Look at that. Alright. 1 threat. Collector attacks me for 2 plus a boost. That's fine. 4. I get a single encounter card. It's the Cloak of Hercules. I gotta spend 3 fists to discard that. He flips back over. He has 10 hit points. Alright. Oh. There we go. Let's see, 3 fists. I just exhausted strength. 1, 2, 3 fists. That's gone. Two for Schadenfreude. Grabbing a rocket's pistol, putting it on top of my deck. Then we're just gonna punchy punch. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and use Wiccan for his express purpose. Hey, he deals 2 damage. 1, 2. Yep, that worked out. 1, 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Knocks off 3. We killed him exactly. That was a little unfortunate. I guess I could have done something else. That's fine. I think we're going to go ahead and play this battery pack. Overthink Fast. I'm not sure I'm going to go alter ego again. Oh, also, let's see. I hit him 1, 2. I hit him once, twice, 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is why you run endurance. So that you can get this little raccoon up to 14 hit points. And then I have these 2 beat cops. Remove 2 threat. Boom. We are on our way. Collector attacks me for 2 plus a boost. That's fine, I can take it. Oh no! Deal 1 damage to each character I control. You killed Wiccan! You monster! He attacks me again. See, Wiccan was gonna block this one. Ouch! 5. Alright. Well, I've got a plan. So let's see. I need 2 damage. I need Wiccan back. Darn. I could really use 2 more damage. Alright, let's see. For Justice, can be played with 1 resource. Oh, I have a pistol. 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. Pistol is 2 damage. Huh. My resources just don't add up without overkill. Oh, nope, I have Milano. That takes care of it. Yep. Alright, cool. 1 for another pistol. Groot is going to deal 2 damage to this guy. Then I deal 8 damage. Flip him again. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Let's not waste damage unnecessarily. Alright. Thwart, sorry. Misclicked there. Alright, so these two each thwart for 1. This side's game is defeated. These cards all get shuffled in. And this comes into play with 8 threat. Oh wow, only 8 threat. I thought it was more than that. Obviously, I forgot. Alright, well, we'll still shoot him, because we're Rocket. Alright, we thwart for 4. We thwart for 4. He removed 3. I've got a plan. Stand up. Thwart for 5. And then Sense of Justice and Milano does this to thwart for 4 more. Oh, this side also flipped. Which this is the main reason that you don't want to push him too fast. Also because of his plus attack and plus scheme. I didn't want to deal with a 5/5. This does damage to everybody. You don't want to sit on the scheme very long. So that was how we did that. Got all our thwarting out, and we were able to just power through it. I thought, for some reason, I thought it went 7, 11, 13 on the last stage. I mostly played it with 2 players, so 16 threats a little bit more to deal with. But that's fine. I only had 8 over threat. I could have dealt with 16. If it did go 7, 11, 15, I could have dealt with that last 15. But, you know, that's just, you know, what I was planning for. In my mind, I was planning for somewhere in the neighborhood of 16 threat, because that's what it usually is. So, yep, there we go. Collector is defeated. Rocket Raccoon is victorious, able to escape from his collection. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, next time we're going to fight Nebula, and we're going to go ahead and use Gamora for that. We'll see how that goes. I don't expect to be able to win that one necessarily on my first go. If I get lucky, sure. I got a little lucky here, maybe, some points. I don't know. Mostly it's just, this is a fun scenario to be able to thwart instead of beat up the villain, although you get to beat up the villain a bunch too. I like getting to the point where you can just basically defeat the villain every turn and then make him do thwarting for you and never deal with his enhanced stats. Fun little scenario. So, alright. Well, I hope you had fun. If you like this, like and subscribe and leave a comment below for whatever you might want to say. And I'll see you next time.